All right, what are we talking about today, Barry?
What are we talking about today? Are we on?
I think we're on. Actually, yes, we are. We
Nice.
are on.
We are on. It is on. Hey, how are you? So, yeah, what are we going to talk about today? We got some things to talk about. We got a lot to talk about, actually.
How about just one thing?
One thing would be kind of interesting. That is, what do you say? I mean, what actually, and also there's a full 360 when you think about what we're going to talk about today.
360.
Yeah, there's a full 360.
Full
There's
360.
Well, there's both sides.
Not
right?
just a 180,
My hair
but
is
a
mess.
double 180.
My
A
hair is a mess today.
360.
My hair is a real mess. I got to get my hair cut. Anyway.
All of them cut.
So, hey, for everyone if you are in the United States, happy, actually July 4th is tomorrow. Should we even mention that?
Well, actually, we're going to be posting this after July 4th.
So that's true. So
actually,
hope you had a good
post
July
this,
4th.
We'll post this one maybe tonight, but yes.
That's awesome. So, were we independent?
After a lot of tea was wasted.
A lot of tea was wasted. A lot of wasted tea. And when you think about how this country was created, we're kind of rebellious, aren't we?
Yes.
And then we created all these corporations that kind of put people in boxes.
Yes.
And then people start trying to do stupid things or whatever, think they're somebody, or they do certain things that think they're going to get them to a certain goal, or they act like a fool, and it really pisses everybody else off. And so then everybody gets angry, and then you don't know what to do, and you don't know what to say to those people. Really, you want to hit them over the head, right? Not literally. You can't do that because that's assault.
With cats and kids, I'd be more worried about getting pissed on. But
that's true. But the thing is, the people you work with can feel that way too. They can feel like pissy cats and hissy kids, or is it hissy cats and pissy kids? I don't know.
Smelly cats.
I guess it is.
Smelly cat.
I don't know. What about dogs? We don't love dogs. I love dogs. Dogs are good. Yeah, I've got cats. So yeah, I'm the cat dude. So anyway, so what do you do with that, right? Somebody's making you really upset, whatever the case may be. And keep in mind, there's two things to this, because none of us, we never make people upset.
Never.
We never do, right?
Not at all.
So the thing is, it goes back to the goal, right? So you think, and somebody's making you upset, somebody's acting the fool, they don't know what they're doing, it's whatever, you disagree with them, for whatever reason you're having friction, right? They're acting stupid. Freaking morons. Right? Sometimes you say, oh man, I work with a bunch of morons. Whatever. Right? We never say that.
Yeah, you've never said that.
We never
ever.
say that. Nobody ever says
Assuming
that.
that you've only worked here for the last
Exactly.
30 minutes or so. I haven't heard you say it for at least 30 minutes.
So here's a question that might be helpful on both sides of the table, actually.
Do tell.
Right? And this question kind of cuts to the heart. It unravels the onion. Can you even unravel an onion? I don't know. I was cutting a peach today, and I got to the pit of the matter. But this is really the pit of the matter, right? It is a pit, right? I think it is.
Barry must be hungry right now.
I don't know. I'm starving right now. But so anyway, this one question will really cut to the heart of the matter, and it will arrest. I mean, it'll stop them dead in their tracks if you ask it in the right way and at the right time. Timing is everything. But you ask it in the right time when, in fact, you want to beat them over the head and hit them over the head, right? A full 360 here. Hold on a second. We ask this question, and it causes them to stop and think for a second, and they're like, wait a minute. It makes them think, right? Because they may not know that they're acting a fool, being stupid. They probably do know. They probably do. Probably. I had nuts. I got sulfur breath. Sorry. Sulfur breath's horrible.
Probably. We'll see. Continue on, Barry. Yeah, what's this question?
I think last week it was almond breath. Now it's sulfur breath.
What's this question, Barry? You're killing us.
So the question is really going to solve a lot of problems. And that goes with the clients. It goes with whatever the case may be. If it's a client that's pissing you off, whatever. But really people you're working with, whether they're vendors, whether they are colleagues, no matter what it is, this question will help out. Are you ready for the question? I love it.
I'm ready.
That's awesome.
Let's see it.
Okay. Here's the question. You simply ask them this. How is X going to help reach the goal. After clarifying the goal, and X would be the activity, the action, whatever they're doing, whatever and whatnot, and talking about their goal, right? So you want to clarify their goal first before you ask that. Say, well, what are you trying to do? What is it that you're trying to do, right? What are you getting at? Whatever. How is doing X? How is behaving this way? How is acting this way? How is doing what you're doing, right? And this can go for all levels of the chain, right? If there's a chain, right? All different types of positions can handle this question because they all have different types of goals. You can ask it to one of so no matter who it is, right? We got interrupted there, so we have to join the video for a second. I don't know, you might want to cut that part out, not sure. But anyway, so when you ask that question, how is what you're doing or how is what you are saying going to ultimately help you realize your goal, help you realize what it is that you're going for? And when you clarify that with them before, notice the focus is no longer on you and you being upset and all of that other stuff. It's on actually them. And that changes the whole dynamic of the conversation. It changes the entire dynamic of the relationship, no matter who it's with, a vendor or colleague, customer, whatever the case may be. Focusing on them, and you actually begin to not build a relationship really if you haven't had one with that person before, but the abrasion, the friction starts to dissipate and transform into something that's more integrated and something that is more productive, right? And that works in personal life, it works in professional life, and it works really across the board. So that's it. The secret is out. The cat is literally out of the bag.
Now subscribe.
Subscribe.
Down
okay,
there.
Subscribe. Come on, you got to subscribe. Subscribe before we have our Gary Vee
and
challenge.
let's get some comments going.
And absolutely, some comments would be awesome. Hate comments, love comments, whatever the case may be. It's all good.
All right, peace out.
See ya.